What's up guys, what's going on? So today is the first day of winter. I cannot believe it. I decided, you know what, let's kick off the winter talking about winter hair care for natural hair. So I will say this video is going to be a lot of talking. At the end of this video, I do show you guys how I style my TWA for the winter. So if you don't want to hear me talk and you just want to see the style portion, I will leave the timestamp for you up in here. Also, I'm going to pop some pictures in of my clients' work that I've done so that way you guys can get a good visual of what I'm talking about, alright? First things first, like I always say, my disclaimer, I am a licensed hairstylist. I have been for 4 years now. That is what I do full time when I'm not working on my YouTube channel. I'm at the salon doing hair. Alright, so these are products that I use on myself, on my clients, that have researched, tried and true, Amber, check of approval. Alright, first things first. Natural hair is a beast, okay? Everyone's hair is different. I feel like that's where a lot of people tend to go wrong. I'll get on blogs or whatnot and I'll see people saying all this crazy stuff. Oh, why are you doing that? That's not right. What's right for someone else's hair might not be right for you. That doesn't make them wrong. You just have to keep in mind that everybody's hair is different. For instance, I have wash and go hair. Everyone does not have wash and go hair. So how I do things, it might not necessarily work for you, okay? But what I will start off with is, since it is winter time, that's when all the girls want to blow their hair out, and that is totally cool. That is something that you can do. Last week I actually blew up my hair for the first time with me being natural, and let me tell you something, it was work for me to get it straight, but I was very impressed because it stayed straight. I know sometimes when you first blow out your hair because your hair just isn't used to that tension, sometimes it doesn't stay. I'll post pictures of my hair so you guys can see it, but I was very impressed. I did a video too, my video with my top contour products. My hair is straightened in that video. I'll leave that video here if you guys are interested in seeing that. But now is the perfect time to blow out your hair. Now, here's where it's going to get tricky. I don't want to have heat damage. I don't want to put any heat on my natural hair. Okay, girl, don't. If you are that person that is totally anal about heat on your hair, then just simply don't do it. I have plenty of those girls. And don't knock the next girl that wants to put heat on her hair. Now, I feel like no matter what your hair type is, you should be using the correct products to protect your hair against heat, alright? And also, you don't want to be burning and smoking your hair out as well. So if you're not really that great at, straightening your hair, or if you are afraid, go see a professional, go see a trained hairstylist, someone that works with natural hair, and they will hook you up, alright? So these are two of my favorite heat protectors and detanglers to use on my clients. I use these on all of my clients. Marrakesh is the first one, and then the second, It's a 10. I love It's a 10 products. They're my favorite. Another hair recommendation that I give for my girls are twist out. This is my friend Shay. She has natural hair. Her hair is gorgeous. She's got really, really thick natural hair. And for this style particularly that we did here, you can see where I just did twist out, and then on the ends I just took some rods, stuck her under the dryer. She hates sitting under the dryer. Stuck her under the dryer, pulled her out, took out the rods and the twist, and bam, you have another hairstyle. Now, another way that you can preserve this hairstyle, this isn't something that I'm into, but a lot of girls like to do it. Some girls will actually, twist up their hair before night. Me personally, I just simply don't have time for that. I'm not into it because my time is very precious and I don't have time to sit there and twist up all of my hair at night. But if you are someone that just likes that process or doesn't mind it, that is another style that you can do. You can twist your hair at night, wake up in the morning, untwist it, bam, there you go, alright? Another thing that you can do is, wigs are popping right now, y'all. Like, I don't have any. I have some extension hair that I've had for months here from the last time I took out my extensions, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm thinking I might make me a wig. Wigs are great, especially if you're someone like me who has short hair, a little teeny weeny afro, and girl, in the morning when I walk my dog, I am cold. It is so cold in the morning. I'm just like, I wish I had some hair on my head to keep me warm. So wigs are another option, or you can do a good old sew-in, which is something else I was thinking about doing, but with my hair being colored, I was just like, I don't want to color my hair back just so that I can put a sew-in in. So you can do sew-ins. This is another picture of my friend Shay. She is like She is honestly how I learned so much about doing natural hair. We've been friends for 5 years now, so from beauty school till now, that's how long I've been doing her hair. But sew-ins are great just simply because your hair is protected. It's braided up, it's tied away, you're not bothering it, you're not putting any tension on it, you're not brushing your hair, and then it's just to your discretion as far as how much hair you want to leave out. If some people like to do closures where they don't have any hair out, I feel like this, for me personally, if I'm going to get a closure, I would just rather wear a wig. But that's just me though, everybody's different. You can leave a lot of hair out on top if you want, you can do partial, whatever you want to do, but sew-ins are great. I think my issue with sew-ins are, I feel like a lot of women leave them in way too long. Me personally, this is just what I tell my clients. I tell them, hey, once you start hitting that 6 to 7 week, it's time to take it out. Some people are like, oh no, you can leave it in for 2 to 3 months. You should never leave a sew-in in for 2 to 3 months. This is just how I do things. This is how I run my hair business. But I feel like this. 1, you need to have that good old shampoo. 2, you haven't been shedding your hair, and I just feel like you need to have that out. And then just depending on your hair type, some people's hair after a period of time, especially if you have finer natural hair, fine curly natural hair, you have to be very, very careful with it because it is very fragile, but it has a tendency to lock up more versus someone that has thick natural hair. So those are things you really want to watch out for. Talk to your stylist. Again, this is just what I tell my clients. All of my clients that get sew-ins, they know, hey, 6 to 7 weeks, this bad boy is coming out. We're going to scrub the head, get your deep conditioning, and then we'll decide, okay, do you want to have a week break without it, or do you want to put it back in? All right? And then, of course, another thing that you can do is box braids, snuggalies, twists, kinky twists. There are so many gorgeous, beautiful braided styles out there. You guys have been on Pinterest. You can see them. Those are great as well. All right, so I hope that that was helpful. Let's go ahead and move on so I can show you guys how I style my hair in the winter for my TWA. Right? I have wash and go hair. I just dunk my head in the sink in the morning, co-wash it if I need to, put my product in, and go. However, things change in the wintertime because I know it's not good to wash and go your hair every day. But I'm not going to lie, sometimes I do it just simply because it's easy. But I'm going to show you how I do my hair for the winter time. This is my first natural winter, so this is what I came up with. I hope this is helpful to any of you girls that are rocking a TWA this winter. Let's get started, alright? So right now, my hair is dry. I just put my headband on when I woke up this morning. Ta-da! This is what I'm looking like, alright? Never fails. Never fails. One moment. So I will say this. At nighttime, my preparation for my hair, I take an oil. I've been using the Madam C.J. Walker Black Castor Oil here for the past couple of weeks, and I'm really loving it. This is just a sample size, so I use this or my Palmer's hair oil, and so I just spray those in my hair at night, and I put on my bonnet, and I also have a satin pillowcase in case my bonnet comes off. Then I just take that off in the morning, and this is what my hair is looking like. Alright, so I'm just going to take a spray bottle and spray my hair. Now I was using the Mix Chicks morning after foam. This is it right here, and I like this. This is my second bottle of this. It's practically empty. My only con with that is it just runs out way too fast for me. So I was just like, that's a little bit annoying. So I just take the water and I just spray it in my hair. This is for me much better than dunking my head in the sink every single morning. And it takes way less time to dry. Alright, so now that I got my hair nice and saturated with my water bottle, the next thing I'm going to do here is use this defining buttercream. This is also another new product for me. It's by Madam C.J. Walker, and I love it. I feel like this is like a good prep for my curls right before I put in my custard. I just found for me and my hair type and the products that I use, this is what works for me. Another reason why I like to go in with the water first instead of just putting product on my hair is because, of course, when you put the water on, I'm sure you guys can tell how much my hair has expanded. So I have the water on. Next, I'm going to go in with my defining buttercream. It smells really, really good. And then I just work this all through my hair. For me, because I can tell my hair is starting to get longer, it's easier if I part my hair in sections. So I'll like do the side, the mohawk, and then I'll do the back. The back is way shorter than the top, so the back takes like no time. So I just really make sure I work this into my hair, onto the curls. Okay, next I'm going to take some oil to seal my curls, and I'm just going to pour this in my hand. I do not have dry scalp, but my hair is very dry. So just really make sure that you are mindful of your hair type and what your hair needs are. Again, everyone's natural hair is different. I think that's what makes natural hair so tricky. I say this to my clients all the time. What works for my natural hair might not work for you. And it doesn't necessarily mean that what I'm doing is wrong. It's just that it works for me, you know? So don't get bent out of shape. I hate it sometimes when I go like on Instagram, someone's posting about natural hair, any natural hair blogs, and you always have those couple of buttholes that will get up there and say, oh, that's not right, why are you doing that? I'm just like, well, you have to keep in mind that their hair obviously is not your hair, you know? So I'm just really making sure that I am putting a sufficient amount of oil in my hair. That is key for the winter time with natural hair, especially with it being dried out. If you are using coconut oil, please stop for the winter time. Coconut oil, a lot of people don't realize, it solidifies. So basically what that means is, if you've ever seen coconut oil sometimes, and it's just hard, right? And then when you warm it up, it's smooth. So it's the same thing basically. So since we're working with cold climate now, what happens is if you put the coconut oil on your hair and then you go outside, like I've heard some people complain, oh, my hair is hard, it's really stiff, it's because the coconut oil is solidifying on your hair. So in the summertime, easy, go crazy with it. It's warm, but in the wintertime, you might want to get you an argan oil, Jamaican black castor oil, something of that nature. Okay, next is just the styling portion. I'm just going to take my wide tooth comb here and part on the side. My hair does not get tangly, so I can easily comb through it. I actually blew out my hair for the first time with it being natural last weekend. I'm thinking of doing a video on how I blow out my hair. So if you guys want to see that, just let me know. Alright, and then the last step for me is going to be my Ouidad. This is my favorite product of life. This is the Curl Immersion High Defining Curling Custard. The reason why I like this is because it hydrates my hair. This is what has been really keeping my hair from not getting dry. If you have not tried this product, you really need to. I encourage everyone to do so. When I checked online last night on Ulta.com, it was $24. So, you know, I think it's originally like $28 or $29. But, and also, if you want to, you know, try it out without committing, buy the travel size. They have the Curl Immersion set to go, and I'll post a picture of it on the screen for you guys right now. But you can get the co-wash, co-wash, deep conditioning mask, the Curl Immersion, and like some kind of Silk Soleil. I don't use that product, but you get all three of those, and I think it's like $38 in this travel size, and that way you can try it out. Alright, so now as you can see, this is really going to define and hydrate my curls, and I am just basically working my fingers through it. I don't really have a standard protocol as far as how I style my hair. With natural hair especially, I found anytime that I have like a idea in my head and I try to, you know, make it happen, it doesn't work. Don't fight with your hair. Let your hair do what it wants to do. And I found also when working with this product, you know, if you need to take smaller sections is probably better, because then you can really get your curls to be nice and defined when you take smaller sections. And then next, I'm just going to take my smoothing brush here, and I'm just going to smooth down my edges. And that's another reason why I like this product too. It's just simply because it works to hold my edges down as well, so that way I don't have to really add another product on my hair or go into like any kind of gels, because sometimes gels on natural hair can be very, very drying. Okay, so now my hair is styled how I want it. So now you're probably thinking, okay, isn't your hair a little wet? It is a little wet. So what I typically do. When I wake up in the morning, I wake up, go to the bathroom, walk my dog, come inside, do my hair, eat my breakfast, and by the time I get ready to leave for work, my hair is dry. My hair honestly takes no time to dry, but if you're someone who is worried about it, what you can do is just get yourself a blow dryer. Where is my blow dryer? Get your blow dryer and get a diffuser. I'll post a picture of a diffuser here, and you can just really use that to dry your hair. Maybe that'll be another video, how I dry my TWA, but you can do that. And if you don't have a diffuser, you can just get like a pantyhose, and you can really put that on the nozzle, and then that'll help take out some of the water in the hair. But for me, I just typically let mine air dry, and I am good to go. Alright guys, so that is going to complete my easy TWA style for the winter time. Like I said, please keep in mind what works for me might not work for you and vice versa, and that's totally cool. Alright, so if you guys have any questions in regards to hair, please be sure to drop them down below. I will see you guys in my next video. Have a good one.